Hello, guys. Good afternoon and welcome. Hello, Alison. Hello, Genesis. Hello, Karen. Good afternoon and welcome to today's class. Now, before we start, remember to turn your camera on and keep it on during the whole class. So, Alison, tell me, how are you today? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, mister.
How are you, Alison?
Very good.
Okay, very good. Genesis, good afternoon. How are you today?
Hi, teacher. Good. And you?
Okay, I'm very good too. Thank you, Karen. Good afternoon. How are you today?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Okay. Thank you very much for being here. We are going to start today's class. I'm just accepting your classmates. Hello, Natasha. Good afternoon. And hello, Piedad. Good afternoon. And welcome to this class. Remember that this is 3L, and we have classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Hello, Piedad. Good afternoon. Welcome to this class. And we are going to start with today's activities.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Piedad.
Hello.
Okay, so before we start today's class, we are just going to take a look at a very short reading section before we move to today's topics. Now, we have in here a short reading exercise. So I'm going to start with Karen. Karen, can you please start reading the first part from This is Benedict up to school on this reading section.
This is Benedict. He lives in London, in England. He's 12 years old. His mother is a teacher and his father is a policeman. Benedict also has a little sister and an older brother. They all live in a flat in the center of the city. From Monday to Friday, Ben goes to school.
Thank you very much, Karen. Now, Genesis, can you please continue up till the end? Each morning.
Okay. Each morning he eats toast, white ham, and drinks orange juice. Okay.
Yeah, continue. Then he goes.
Okay. Then he goes to school by bus. In school, he learns many new things. His favorite subject is history, but he doesn't like maths. After school, he plays football. He also likes to read books and play computer games with his brother.
With his brother. Very good. Okay, so this is a little bit related to what we were talking about last week. Remember that last week we were talking about personal interests, your hobbies, your free time activities, etc. Okay, so in here we can find some vocabulary that we may use in the upcoming activities. Okay, so the first activity that we are going to do today is going to be on Google Drive. And for that, we are going to work in pairs. So I'll explain. You give me 1 second. This is 3L. Activities. Okay, so we are gonna do activity number 3. I will share the link with you. And what you are going to do is you're going to download the activity and then you are going to upload it in your Google Drive folder. Just give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. Okay, we have 6 questions, very basic, but we are going to work in pairs. Now, first we are going to read the questions. Jose, good afternoon and welcome. Jose, can you please read questions number 1, 2, and 3?
Yes. Where are you from? Where were you born? Where do you live?
Thank
Do you
you.
live in sorry.
Just up to 3. Thank you very much. Natasha, can you please read number 4, 5, and 6?
What number?
4, 5, and 6.
Do you live in a house or flat? Do you have any brothers and sisters? And do you have any pets?
Okay, so these 6 questions, we are going to ask a partner. I'm going to move you to a breakout room and you are going to ask your partner these questions, okay? So, for example, but first I'll show you the document. This is activity 3. Okay, so please open the document, download it, and then upload it in your Google Drive folder. Now, once you have your document ready, we are gonna go to the breakout rooms. So I have Genesis, Piedad 2, Karen, Jose 3, and Alison and Natasha for 5, 6. Okay. Let me open the breakout rooms. So for room number 1, for room 2, we'll have Karen into that. And for number 3, okay. We are going to go to the breakout rooms. Okay, what are you going to do? You are going to ask your partner. For example, let's suppose that Karen is going to work with Genesis, okay? So Karen is going to ask Genesis, and Genesis is going to ask Karen, okay? Van a escribir la respuesta de sus compañeros. Ustedes les preguntan, les hacen esas preguntas y anotan la respuesta de sus compañeros, no la de ustedes. Vamos a ir a los breakout rooms. Okay, so I repeat. What you have to do is you have to ask your partner and then you write in here his or her answer. Okay? So, recuerden que este documento ustedes lo descargan y lo suben en su carpeta personal. Entonces yo voy ingresando a sus carpetas y voy viendo cómo van avanzando. Now, is that clear before we go to the breakout rooms? Do you guys understand the activity? Yes, everyone? Okay, so we're gonna go to the breakout rooms. Please join your room and I'll be entering each of the rooms so that I can guide you. Okay, please join the breakout rooms.
No habría ningún inconveniente.
Yeah. Uh,
Te pregunto yo.
Sí.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Guayaquil, Ecuador.
1 minute, please. No se carga el archivo.
¿Se metió el profesor? Ah, creo que sí.
Yes, I'm here.
¿Sigues?
Sí, a ver, ¿me haces la pregunta tú de vuelta o yo te hago todas las preguntas y de ahí tú me haces todas?
Yo creo que todas de una vez.
Hello, girls. Do you understand the activity? Is everything clear? Is everything clear? Yes? Okay.
Ahí entra el profesor.
Entonces tenemos que subir esto a la carpeta, ¿no?
Yes, Piedad, to your personal folder.
Ok.
Ya terminamos por si acaso.
Okay, that's very good. We are going to have 1 more minute and then we go back to the main session.
Ok.
Correct form.
Yeah. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't have pets.
Hello, girls. Did you finish? No? What question are you in?
Old.
What question? What number?
3.
Okay, so you'll have 2 more minutes and then we'll go back to the main session. Okay, guys, so we're all back in here. Okay, so I'm going to be asking you questions about your partner. Okay, so you are going to reply about him or her. Now, I'm going to start with Karen. Now, Karen, you were working with Piedad, is that right?
Yes,
So, Karen, where is Piedad from? Where is she from?
she is from Ecuador, Esmeraldas, slash
Very good.
Esmeraldas.
Thank you. Now, Piedad, where was Karen born?
Karen was born in Guayaquil.
In Guayaquil. Very good. Now, Genesis, where does Natasha live?
Natasha lives in Daure.
Natasha lives in Daule. Now, Natasha, does Genesis live in a house or a flat? A flat is a synonym for apartment.
Genesis live in a house.
Genesis lives in a house. Very good. Now, Alison, does Jose have any brothers or sisters?
He don't not have brothers and sisters.
He doesn't have any brothers or sisters. Very good. Now, Jose,
Sister.
does Alison have any pets?
Yes, she have one dog. It's
Mhm.
named Lulu.
Yeah, she has a dog. Very good. Okay, guys. So once we have done this, thank you for your participation. We are going to move to this other topic, which is what do you do? Now, for example, Karen, if I ask you, what do you do? What can you answer? What would your answer be? If I ask you, what do you do?
I study. I'm studying psychology.
Very good.
I'm
Very good.
yeah.
Thank you. So, what do you do? What do you do no significa qué estás haciendo o qué haces en este momento, sino más bien a qué te dedicas. So, for example, in the case of Karen, she studies. She is a student. So, what do you do is the main question when we want to know a person's occupation or a person's profession. Okay? So, we are going to watch a video about professions and jobs. Now, pay attention to what the people say, because then we are going to comment about it. Now, pay close attention, please.
What is your job?
I'm a nurse.
I'm a lawyer.
I work in marketing.
I'm a snowboard instructor.
I'm a waitress.
Well, I work as a journalist. I work on the local newspaper and write stories about my area.
What do you do every day?
Every day I visit patients in their homes and I look after them. For example, I might give them medicine, or sometimes they just need somebody to talk to.
I go into the office, check my emails, do a bit of paperwork, maybe call my clients, that kind of thing.
I have a lot of emails to deal with every day, and I tend to talk to a lot of people.
I go up to dry ski slopes and I teach people how to stand on a snowboard.
I work in a cafe. I serve customers and I prepare food and bring it to the tables.
Well, every day I get up in the morning and go to the office, and I find out what the news stories are going to be for the day. And very often I will go out into town to interview people and follow the stories.
Now, did you understand any of the professions or jobs that these people have? No? Kind of?
Yes.
Yeah?
Something.
Yeah, Piedad?
Waitress.
Waitress. Karen, do you have any other?
Lawyer.
Lawyer. Okay, there are some others. I'm going to play the first part.
Nurse.
Nurse. Very good. Now, I'm going to repeat the first part. So try to pay attention to the other jobs or professions that these people have.
What is your job?
I'm a nurse.
I'm a lawyer.
I work in marketing.
I'm a snowboard instructor.
I'm a waitress.
Well, I work as a journalist. I work on the local newspaper and write stories about my area.
Do you understand any other? There are three more. What does Andy say? Let's repeat.
Marketing.
Marketing. Yeah, he works in marketing.
I work in marketing.
Yes.
And
I'm a
writer.
snowboard instructor.
Yeah. Jose, did you say something else?
Yes, and marketing and writer.
Yeah, the writer is a journalist. What is a journalist?
Es no. Columnista en español.
Kind of.
Periodista.
Yeah, exactly. Journalist is a person. It can be someone who writes, or it can be someone who appears on TV, for example, on the TV news program. So that is a journalist. Do you understand Anya's profession or what she does?
I'm a snowboard instructor.
Instructora de snowboarding.
Exactly. Thank you. Very good. Thank you very much, Piedad. She's a snowboarding instructor. Snowboarding instructor. So that is her profession. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you, what do you do? Each of you, I guess all of you are students. Remember that when we are asked, what do you do? It doesn't necessarily mean a job. You can say, I'm a student. So Piedad, what do you do?
I'm journalist.
You're a journalist. You're also a student,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Karen, what do you do?
I go to classes of psychology.
Okay, you're a psychology student. Okay, you
Yes.
can say, I'm a psychology student. Now, Genesis, what do you do?
I'm studying odontology.
Okay, you are going to become a dentist. Very good. Jose, what do you do?
Actually, I finish digital animation.
Okay.
And I'm start to a video game developer.
Okay, that's interesting. Very good. Alison, what do you do?
I study in lawyer.
Okay, you're a law student. Natasha, what do you do?
I'm studying medicine.
Okay, you're a medicine student. Very good. Okay, so there are a few ways in which you can talk about your occupation or your job. We are going to check in here that you can say I am, and you can say an occupation. For example, I am a doctor, or I'm a businessman, or I'm a teacher, etc. But for example, Andy, he said he didn't say an occupation. He said I work at, or I work in. So you can say, for example, I work at in a place. You can say I work at a hospital. You can say I work at a university. I work, I don't know, in a clinic. So that is the place where you work. Or you can say that you work for an organization or a person. For example, I work for the government, or I work for the mayor. Okay, so these are a few ways in which you can talk about your occupation or your job. Now we are going to do the next activity, and that is on the Moodle platform. Now, please everyone go to Moodle, open your Moodle account, and we are going to open unit number 1. Unit number 1 is called Where Are You From? Now, the first part is about vocabulary and speaking. Let me open it. Okay, in here you have, where are you from? So we are going to do the second activity that is called job studies. So you click here and you have this exercise in here. Now in here, all we have to do is just to move the correct words onto the right box. Okay. So I repeat, you open your Moodle account and you open unit number 1, which is called Where Are You From? And you do the second activity, job and studies. Now, did you find the activity? Okay, remember that for all the activities, you have 2 attempts. Okay, if you don't do it correctly the first time, you can do it again the second time. Okay, so don't worry about that. You have 2 attempts. Now we are going to do this activity and we are going to read the options. Now, Genesis, can you please read the options that we have here below?
Okay. Are, speak, do, work, study, like, go.
And go. Very good. Okay, so all you have to do is to drag and drop them onto the correct place. Now, do you understand the activity? Is the activity clear? Yes? Okay. So it's something very short. So we are going to have 4 minutes for you to finish this activity. I repeat, it's in the first unit, the second activity. Okay, guys, so we are going to start checking. Now, Jose, can you please help me with the first and most important question in here?
What do you do?
What do you do? Very good. Now, can you also help me, Jose, with the answers on the left? Where do you?
Where do you work?
Yes. And?
Do you like your job?
Do you like your job? Very good. Thank you. Now, Natasha, can you please help me with the answers, with the two answers on the right? What school?
Do you go?
What school do you go to? And the other one, what year?
Are you in?
What year are you in? Very good. And we're going to finish with Genesis. Can you please help me with the questions that are below? Can you?
Can you speak?
Continue. Can you speak any other?
Where did you study?
Any other languages and which? And where did you study English before? Very good. Okay. So once we have done this activity, we are going to move to the next activity. And this one is related to free time activities. Now, first of all, one second. We are going to write in the chat some free time activities that you know or that you do. For example, I start, watch series. That is a free time activity. Now, can you add some other free time activities in the chat that maybe you know or that maybe you do? Can you please type them in the chat? More free time activities, very good. Jose says, play video games, very good. Listen to music, that is another free time activity. Now, come on, let's write at least 2 or 3 free time activities per student. Now, Jose already has one and Karen already has one. Piedad says walk in nature, very good, like walk in the woods, very good. Now, what any other free time activity? Cooking desserts, it's very good. So, Alison, do you have a favorite dessert? What is your favorite dessert?
Cake, cake de chocolate.
Okay, chocolate cake, very good. Now, Genesis, do you have any free time activity that you can write in the chat? Natasha says played sports, very good. Now, Genesis, can you please write also another free time activity? CrossFit, yeah, very good. CrossFit, going to the gym, doing sports, all of those are free time activities. Thank you very much, guys. Now we are going to watch a video about some free time activities. Now pay attention so that you can write down the activities and then we comment about them.
And what do you do in your free time?
Free time, I am normally with the girls that I work with. We're actually going camping soon, so we're taking the weekends off and going camping, which will be really good, down by the seaside, things like that.
So what do you do over the weekends?
Weekends I work, unfortunately, but it's a good job. If I'm not working, I tend to go home and visit my parents, or sort of come into London because there's always something to do.
So how much free time do you have?
Every evening in the week and every weekend.
So what do you do in the evenings? Do you cook?
I cook, I watch films, I read books, I meet friends.
I love cooking. I love Thai food. I like to play around with the Thai herbs like lemongrass and the kaffir lime leaves. That's probably my most enjoyable cuisine type.
So do you play any sports?
Yeah, I play basketball on a recreational basis. And as well as that, I also started playing American football in the summer. That's been quite fun, learning a new sport. And as well as a bit of rugby as well.
So how often do you practice?
Well, tennis, I get an opportunity maybe twice a week for about 3 hours. Basketball is on a basis where on a Friday afternoon we kind of have a training session every week, and then there are games and matches and so on.
My main sport is kickboxing, and then I do that mainly outside college, and then in Cambridge I do rowing and I play football and I go running.
How often do you practice kickboxing?
When I'm at home, 5 or 6 times a week.
Okay, guys, so did you understand or do you remember any of the activities that were said in the video? Do you remember any of them?
The last girl, she practiced kickboxing.
Kickboxing, very good. Another one that you remember?
Basketball, tennis, football.
Yes.
Meet with friends.
Meet with friends, very good.
And
when you prepare food, what is the word for that?
Cooking.
Cooking, very good. That is another free time activity that most people in the video did. Now, once we have done this activity, we are going to do another work in pairs. And for that, let me open the download activity. We are going to work on worksheet number 4 or activity number 4. Now, just give me 1 second, and it's in here. Okay, guys. So we are going to work again on in the breakout rooms, and we are going to have this free time work in pairs activity. Now, we have in here 7 questions, but first we are going to listen to the pronunciation of the 7 questions. Now, one of the things that you need to try to copy is the rhythm and the intonation of a question. Remember that in Spanish, it's a little bit different when we ask questions than in English. Remember that in English, we have another structure and we need to make it sound like a question. Now, let's listen to the questions, and then I'll share you the link.
One 1.2. What kind of music do you listen to? Do you play a musical instrument? Which? What TV programs do you watch? Do you do any sport or exercise? What? What kind of books or magazines do you read? How often do you go to the cinema? What did you do last weekend?
Okay, guys, so remember that it is a question, so we need to rise the intonation at the end. No decimos, what kind of music do you listen to? But what kind of music do you listen to? Remember that at the end, we need to rise the intonation. That is the correct form or the correct way to say a question. Now, Natasha, can you please read number 1 with the correct intonation?
What kind of music do you listen to?
Remember that at the end, you need to rise it. What kind of music do you listen to? What kind of music do you listen to? Can you repeat, Natasha? Al final, como que subimos el tono. What kind of music do you listen to?
Okay, what kind of music do you listen to?
Exactly, very good. Piedad, can you please read number 2?
Do you play a musical instrument? Do you play a musical instrument? No. Do you play a musical instrument? Which?
Yeah, very good. Do you play a musical instrument? Which? Very good. Genesis, can you please read number 3?
What TV brands do you watch?
What TV programs do you watch? Can you repeat? What TV programs do you watch?
What TV brands do you watch?
Very good. Now let's continue with Genesis just read. Jose, number 4, please.
Do you do any sports or exercise? What?
Very good. Karen, number 5.
What kind of books or magazines do you read?
Very good. Alison, number 6.
How often do you go to the cinema?
How often do you go to the cinema? Can you repeat? How often do you go to the cinema?
How often do you go to the cinema?
Very good. And Piedad, can you please read again number 7?
What did you do last weekend?
Very good. What did you do last weekend? Okay, so with this intonation, you are going to ask your partner. And again, you are going to write his or her answer. For example, let's suppose that Genesis is working with Jose. So Genesis writes down Jose's answer and Jose writes down Genesis' answers, okay? So I will share the document with you and I will open the breakout rooms. Now, this is activity 4. Okay. So as usual, you have to download and then you have to upload the document in your Google Drive folder. Okay, so is the activity clear for you guys? Yes? Okay, I will open the breakout rooms. We will have 5 minutes to answer all the questions.
No play in the instrument.
She's no, she don't play musical instruments. Okay. What's the program?
Friends.
Okay, Friends.
Series de investigación sería como police series.
Ah, yeah.
Como
Hello, girls. What question are you in? Genesis, Natasha, what question are you in? Okay, so remember that you need to ask each other. Genesis needs to ask Natasha, and then Natasha needs to ask Genesis, and then you write down her answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Allá. A checklist. He
Do you do any sports or exercise? What?
I am no sport or exercise.
She don't practice any sport or exercise. She doesn't.
Choc. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you do any sport or exercise? What?
Yes, actually,
Ya terminamos, profe.
Okay, very good. How did it go? Was everything okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just checking. I'll check the other groups.
Sí.
Okay, girls, remember that you need to ask each other. I'm not hearing anything. Okay. Okay, guys, so I'll be asking you questions just like we did in the previous exercise, and you are going to ask about your partner. Now, Natasha, first of all, what kind of music does Genesis listen to? Natasha, what kind of music does Genesis listen to?
She usually listen twice a month.
Yeah, but what kind of music? Is it pop, jazz, I don't know, reggae? What kind of music does she listen?
She say the all of kind.
All kinds of music. Okay, thank you. Now, Genesis, does Natasha play a musical instrument?
Yes. He play a music instrument. Piano.
She plays the piano. Okay, very good. Now, Jose, what TV programs does Alison watch?
she watched the 100.
She
The
watches?
series? The 100? Los 100?
Okay, is that a series?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, Alison, does Jose do any sport or exercise?
One minute. No avanzó. Yeah. He do it in exercise in the gym.
Okay, he does exercise at the gym. Very good. Now, Piedad, what kind of books or magazines does Karen read?
She read classical books.
Okay. And Karen, how often does Piedad go to the cinema?
One time per year.
Once a year?
Yes.
Piedad, you don't like the cinema, do you?
Yes. Piedad y yo estamos así en sintonía casi.
Okay, you don't like the cinema that much either, Karen?
No.
No. Okay. I love the cinema. It's very, very good. And finally, well, this is again for Genesis. What did Natasha do last weekend? What did she do last weekend? So, Genesis, did you have the answer for that one? Okay. What did Natasha do last weekend?
Okay, Natasha learned to get the fry.
Can you repeat?
The fry, sufragar.
Oh, she voted. Okay, she voted. Oh, yeah, we had the elections yesterday. She voted. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you guys. Remember that so far we have 4 activities in your Google Drive folder. Now we are going to move now to another topic, and these are some very common verbs in English that we are going to be checking. Now, first we have the verb watch. You already know this verb, and we have a sentence in here. Now, Jose, can you please help us reading the sentence that we have in here? Mary
watch the TV with her family every night.
Very good. Mary watches TV with her family every night. So remember, when we have these kind of verbs, we need to add s or es at the end. So in the case of Mary, because it's she. Now, then we have the verb speak. Now, Alison, can you please read the sentence that we have in here? Speak.
Speak. Pierre speak English, French, and Portuguese.
Very good. So Pierre speaks English, French, and Portuguese. Now, speak, we use it mainly for languages. Now, listen. Piedad, can you please read the question that we have in here?
Listen. Does your sister listen to pop music?
Very good. Does your sister listen to pop music? Natasha, can you please read this sentence?
My cousin does her homework at night.
Very good. My cousin does her homework at night. Then we have the verb play. Now, Genesis, can you please read the question?
Do you play any sport?
Very good. Do you play any sports? Then we have the verb have. Now, Karen, can you please read? Karen, can you please read?
Carlos has 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Very good. So remember that for he, she, or it, the correct form is not have, it's has. Carlos has 2 brothers and 1 sister. Then we have the verb read. Jose, can you please read?
Carla and her friend read 2 books per month.
Per month. Very good. Then we have the verb go. Allison, can you please read?
Go. Where do you usually go when you are on vacation?
Very good. Where do you usually go when you're on vacation? And finally, we have be born. Remember that we use this to say the place where, or the time when we came to this world. Now, Piedad, can you please read the sentence and the question that we have there?
Be born. I was born in Guayaquil. Where were you born?
Very good. Okay, so I will share these slides with you so that you can check them and remember the meaning of those verbs, because we are going to do another activity on the Moodle platform. Now, the next activity is, let me check. Okay, we are going to open Moodle, and we have in here 1B, match the verbs and nouns. So you're gonna open this activity, And this is the activity that we have to do. Okay, so I repeat, we are on unit number 1A, where are you from? And then we have in here 1WB, match the verbs and nouns. So this is activity that we are going to do right now. Please open it on the Moodle platform. Remember that you have 2 attempts. And we are going to have 3 minutes to do this activity. Now, what do you have to do in here? You have to match the verbs and the nouns. Let's do number 1 together. Now, for example, speak. We have the options: an email, a foreign language, MTV, to the cinema, the guitar, etc. So if I say speak, what is the correct answer?
A foreign language, English.
A foreign language or English. You can say speak a foreign language, or you can say speak English. So you choose this one. In the same way, you are going to do the other exercises. Now, is that clear for you guys? Okay, so
Yes.
we're going to have 4 minutes for this activity. Okay, guys. So we are going to check. We had the first one, which is speak a foreign language or speak English. Now, Genesis, can you please help us with the second one? Go.
They go the cinema to the cinema
On holiday. You can say go to the cinema, or you can also say go on holiday. Very good. Allison, number 3, read.
Read an email magazine.
Thank you. You can read an email, or you can also read a magazine. Thank you. Karen, can you please read the next one? Watch.
One moment. Ya había cerrado la.
Yeah, watch.
Watch MTV and TV series. TV series.
Yeah. You can watch MTV, or you can also watch a TV series. Natasha, listen to. Natasha, listen to. Piedad, can you please help us with listen to?
Listen to dance music, R&B.
Very good. Okay, so those are music genres. Okay, thank you, Natasha. I just saw your answer. Jose, can you please help us with the next one? Live.
Live in a house with friends.
In a house or with friends. Very good. Allison, have.
Have 2 sisters and pets.
Very good. Have 2 sisters or a pet. Karen, play.
Play the guitar, basketball.
Play the guitar or basketball. Very good. Genesis, do.
Do sorry, exercise.
Exercise or
Sport.
sport. Very good. And Piedad, the last one. Be born.
Be born in Krakow, in Poland.
Very good. In Krakow, in Poland. Thank you very much. Okay, so these are the correct answers. So please check that you have them. Okay, so once we have finished this, let me check this exercise. Okay, yeah. Once we have finished this activity, we are going to move to the next one, which is grammar. Okay, we just finished vocabulary and speaking, and we are going to move to grammar. Now, in grammar, you have reordered the words to make questions. Now, we have 4 questions, and all you have to do is just to organize them or reorganize them. This is something very easy. Actually, the correct order is already there. So all you have to do is just to move them to the correct box. So I repeat, where can you find this? In Unit 1A, on the grammar, in the grammar section, you have quiz 1, reorder the words to make questions. Okay, so this is the next activity that we are going to do, and we are going to have 3 minutes, and then we'll check.
The activity reorder the words to make questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, I will send it to the chat. Okay, so we're going to check. Now, Karen, can you please read number 1?
Where were your parents born?
Very good. Where were your parents born? Thank you. Natasha, can you please read the second one?
And yes. Where is our teacher from?
Where is our teacher from? Very good. Jose, the third one, please.
How do you spell your name?
Very good. How do you spell your name? And finally, Genesis, the last one. Genesis, can you please read number 4?
No, finish, teacher.
Okay, it's on the screen. You just have to read it. Did you go out? Well, maybe Allison can help us. Allison, can you please read number 4? Did you go
Did you go
out
out last night?
last night?
Last night.
Last night. Very good. Did you go out last night? Okay, so these are the correct answers. Now, we are going to do another Google Drive activity, and again, we are going to work in pairs. Now, give me 1 second. This is activity number 5. And we have some personal information questions. Okay. So we are going to read, we have 8 questions in here, and then we are going to go again to the breakout rooms. Now, Piedad, can you please read question number 1 and question number 2?
Where were you born? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Thank you. Karen, can you please read 3 and 4?
What university do you go? What language can you speak?
Very good. What university do you go to? And what languages can you speak? And well, Allison, can you please read 5 and 6?
Where did you study English
Before.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Yeah. What kind of music do you listen to? And finally, Genesis, can you please read number 7 and number 8?
Okay. How often do you start?
Exercise, and 8.
Where did you go last weekend?
Where did you go last weekend? Very good. Remember that these are questions, so we need to rise the intonation at the end. Where were you born? Do you have any brothers or sisters? What university do you go to? What languages can you speak? Where did you study English before? What kind of music do you listen to? How often do you exercise? Where did you go last weekend? So when you are asking your partner, you need to use that intonation because that is the correct intonation for questions, okay? So you are going to ask your partner these questions, and then you are going to write in here his or her answer. Now, I will share this document with you, and we are going to move to the breakout rooms. This is activity number 5. Activity 5. Okay, please open the file, and then we'll go to the breakout rooms. Now, is the activity clear? Yes? Okay, today we are going to be working all in the same breakout rooms. Tomorrow and the other days we'll change partners, but today we'll continue with the same partners. Now, we are going to have 7 minutes for this activity.
Do you have any brother or sister?
No, I'm what's the term?
Only child.
Only child.
Benedict course. Okay, what kind of music do you listen to? R&B,
K-pop, pop, indie.
Okay, Genesis.
Yeah.
Where were you born?
I work in Esmeralda.
And do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have two brothers, one sister.
And what university do you go to?
I started in Universidad Católica.
And what language can you speak?
I speak language Spanish.
And also English. You're speaking English.
Um, where did you study English before?
I study English in school.
What kind of music do you listen?
English before.
I study English in the high school. And in another course. I don't remember the name.
Um,
And you, where did you study English before?
no,
No? Okay.
no, o sea, no English, no es, a ver, ¿cómo sería? No estudiantes de inglés, más que el curso ahorita. No studying
O sea,
English.
¿dónde has estudiado inglés anteriormente? ¿O no has estudiado
Anterior,
para nada?
anteriormente daban en el colegio, ¿no? Obvio.
Yeah, entonces
Y
sería
ahí estudié a
she.
duras penas 2 niveles en en el tecnologado, pero no es como que te dan el inglés avanzado.
Entonces le ponemos she studied English in high school. She was studying.
Yeah, she studied. She studied
She
English.
studied. She
Mhm.
studied
English in high school.
English. In
Did you finish?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. You are the ones who finish always first. The other ones are still in question number 5, I think. So yes, you're very, very fast. So is everything okay? Any difficult words? Anything that you may ask? No, is everything okay?
Everything okay.
Okay. So we are going to have 2 more minutes and then we'll go back to the main session.
Okay.
Did you finish, girls? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we are going to start checking the answers. Now, Piedad, where was Karen born?
Karen was born in Guayaquil.
Good. Now, Karen, does Piedad have any brothers or sisters?
Yes. She has six sisters and 3 brothers.
Okay, very good. Now, Genesis, what university does Natasha go to?
She started Catholic University.
Okay, she studies at the Catholic University. Good. Now, Natasha, what languages can Genesis speak?
She speaks the Spanish language.
Okay, she speaks Spanish and she also speaks English. Yeah, that's what I said to her. Now, Jose, where did Allison study English before?
He studied English in high school.
Okay, she studied English in high school. And Allison, what kind of music does Jose listen to?
He like music, Japan music.
Can you repeat?
He like music, Japan. Japan.
Japanese music.
Music. Yes.
Yeah, Japanese. Yeah, I totally get it. Now, Japanese music, or you can say music from Japan. Okay, they're both correct. Now, Piedad, how often does Karen exercise?
Karen practice exercise for 4 times a week.
4 times a week. Very good. And Karen, where did Piedad go last weekend?
She went to the election to vote.
Yeah, she went to the elections to vote. Very good. Okay, once we have finished this activity, we are going to move to this other activity, but this is a little bit different. This is activity number 6. It's going to be a working pairs, but first we'd have to reorder the questions. The questions are in disorder, so they are not organized. You have to unscramble them, you write them in here, and then you are going to ask them to your partner. Okay, so let me add another row in here. So one row is for writing the correct question, and the other row is for answering the question based on what your partner has said. Okay. Now, first, we're not going to go to the breakout rooms yet. I will share you this file, and we are going to organize the questions. And once the questions are organized, then we are going to go to the breakout rooms. Okay. So this is activity number 6. What you have to do is first, we are going to reorder the questions. Ok, so primero las ordenamos y luego vamos a los breakout rooms, después de haber chequeado las preguntas correctas. Now, for reordering the questions, we are going to have 4 minutes, and then you may go to the breakout rooms.
Sorry, the activity is the reorder the words to make a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So first we are going to organize the questions, and then when we check the questions, then you go to the breakout rooms to ask your partner.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So we're going to start checking. Jose, can you please read the first one in the correct order?
Where do you go to the university?
Very good. Where do you go to university? Karen, number 2.
What did you do last night?
What did you do last night? Thank you. Piedad, number 3.
What TV programs does your girlfriend watch?
Very good. What TV programs does your girlfriend watch? Genesis, do you happen to have number 4?
When is your birthday?
When is your birthday? Very good. Allison, number 5.
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Natasha, number 6.
Where did you go on your holidays? No. Where did you go on holidays?
Yeah, actually,
Last year?
where did your friends go?
Ah, okay.
Continue on holiday.
On holidays last year.
Yeah, very good. Where did your friends go on holiday last year? Thank you. Jose, can you please read number 7?
What kind of books do you read?
What kind of books do you read? And finally, Piedad, number 8.
Why were you angry yesterday?
Why were you angry yesterday? Okay. Very good. Now we are going to go to the breakout rooms very quickly. So you are going to ask your partner these questions. And for the last one, you can invent a reason, okay? For example, I was angry because I don't know, I couldn't catch the bus, or I was angry because my mom didn't cook or something like that. Okay, you can invent a reasoning here. And we are going to go to breakout rooms. We are going to have 7 minutes, and then we'll be back. Yeah, is the activity clear? Okay.
Yes.
I'll open the rooms.
I read fantasy and horror.
Okay. Why were you angry yesterday? Angry.
I'm hungry because my mother, I don't, no sé qué inventarme. Y no sé.
Okay.
Okay,
De anime, entonces. Him,
he's boy.
y, dos, year,
Watch anime programs.
Friends.
Programs.
Anime programs. When is your birthday?
My friends go. No, my friends don't go anywhere. They stay at home.
What kinds of books do you read?
Teacher, we'll finish the activity.
Okay, good. Okay, guys, so we're about to finish the class. Tomorrow, I will check the answers of each of you first thing when we start the class. And well, listen, there are some activities that we are going to do on Google Drive, and then you are going to have an extension of those activities on the Moodle platform. Okay, so you can do it tomorrow, you can do it on Wednesday, you can do it on Thursday, up until Friday, okay? Anyway, you can check this file on WhatsApp or also on the Moodle platform. No more questions?
The homework is this last activity?
No, the homework are the activities on Moodle, these ones. So
okay.
Yeah, you look for them, for example, Open Family. You open them and you do them. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
These are very short.
I have until
Friday.
Until Friday, okay.
Yeah, you have until Friday. So every day we're going to do some activities on Google Drive because it's easier, and then you will have an extension or a related activity on Moodle that will be considered as homework. Okay, but not every day, but some days. Okay, guys, thank you very much for your attendance. Remember that tomorrow we have classes at 6. Try to be on time so that we can start doing the activities on time. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can text me. Have a very good night.
Bye, mister.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, mister.
Bye.